Hi guys, my name is Ariana Bailon and today I will be talking about texting and driving. I choose this topic because there are multiple cases in where it proves that texting and driving is becoming a growing problem across the nation. News articles show that crashes are happening far too frequently, involving both teens and adults. Texting and driving can be a distraction, not only if you are in danger, but also the people that are around you. The driver's attention should be focused on the road and in any danger he may encounter. But as any human being, we get distracted easily, especially when we hear the ringtones of our cell phones. Imagine that someone from your family was to be killed by a driver who was sending a text message. Will you realize that you lost an important person just because someone was texting? You will ask yourself if it was that text worth losing someone you love. The answer is no. I'm going to explain how driving and texting can have serious consequences. A lot of people have the misconception that texting while driving can only put them in danger, but the fact is, everyone on the road and even sometimes off the road is put into danger when someone makes the choice to text and drive. In the article, Texting and Driving What Happened to Our Family talks about a person that is telling the story of when she presents a car accident outside her house. It was a young girl that was driving, but fortunately nothing happened to her because she was wearing her seatbelt. This accident happened because the driver was reaching her phone to read a text message. This girl got distracted by her phone that she didn't even use the brake before running into the son of the person who was telling the story. The reason this person decided to tell this is because she wanted to prevent teenagers and adults to be careful when they drive. And she also says that when we hear that ding ding, that means we receive a text, and that text becomes more important than our safety or the safety of those around us on the road. This article also talks about how in 2010, 3,092 people were killed in crashes involving a distracted driver and, an estimated additional 460,000 were injured in motor vehicle crashes involving a distracted driver. 11% of all drivers under the age of 20 involving fatal crashes were reported as distracted of the at the time of the crash. Everyone should stop texting and driving if they don't want to put their lives on danger. What are the consequences of driving and texting at the same time? There are a lot of things that can happen to you and to others. In this article, Texting and Driving 5 Potential Consequences, I found important information about what can happen to a person if he's texting and driving. The first one is that you definitely get a ticket. This can cost you a lot of money. If a driver accumulates a certain number of points, his or her driving privileges can be suspended. You can also get insurance penalties, criminal charges, and the feeling of guilty because you can put your own life and others' life in danger. You can even die if you don't stop texting and driving. I find a very interesting article, The Real Risk of Texting and Driving. It tells the story of Amanda Clower, who was using her cell phone, not even noticing that she was going to slam into a tractor trailer in front of her with enough force to push the entire vehicle forward 6 feet. This girl even says that she shouldn't have lied, but instead she lost her right eye. In 2011, three years after Amanda's accident, 3,331 people were killed in car accidents involving drivers, and an additional 387,000 others were injured, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. In these days, texting has been like an addiction to any teenagers and even adults. There has been a lot of situations that want to prevent texting and driving, like Verizon Wireless just recently launched a Don't Text and Drive campaign where they use the media to display the importance of pulling over or waiting to use your phone. Teenagers are the primary targets of this recent trend since the new fad of texting and mobile internet has become so popular in the younger generation. They are more apt to use these devices while also driving. In conclusion, texting while you're driving is an increasing problem. Every, every day, more and more people make what they think is simple decision to text while you're driving, and also every day there have been a lot of car accidents. But there is a way to prevent all this. We should stop texting and drive at the same time. Thank you.